for weeks and weeks, we were told, oh, there were no agendas in The Acolyte. There was none. There were no agendas. It was all in your mind. It was all made up. But the more the show went on, the more we would see the agendas, the more we would see the bullcrap that they were trying to push in this show. And it was like every time Leslye Headland would do an interview, she would put her foot in her mouth and it would reveal more and more about the bullcrap that she was trying to push in this show. Well, in an interview with Collider, and this is coming from That Park Place via Collider, this is where we're going to talk about this article. She basically says Osha kills Soul in The Acolyte because he was imposing benign sexism on her. Look, Soul was not wrong in anything that he did in this show. There was nothing that he did wrong in this show. They made him out to look like a bad guy in any way possible. Let's just read this stuff. We have to, because this is just absolutely asinine in my eyes. It really is. So, in the final episode, Soul confirms to May and Kamir that he killed their mother, I can't say the name. Osha overhears the conversation and then confronts him. However, Soul makes it clear that what he did was the right thing to do. It was. She was about to kill her sister. She turned into a smoke demon and was trying to... Soul makes it clear that what he did was the right thing to do, and he did not inform the Jedi because he was trying to protect Osha, and she would have been sent away because she was too old to train and would have never been allowed to become a Jedi. That's an honorable thing to do. Should he have lied? That may have been a stretch. He should maybe not have done that. But besides that, everything else he did was fine. He goes on to tell her that he did everything because he loved her, which I don't know why he loved her so quickly, but whatever. He loved the little children. Okay. However, the word love is cut off and Osha begins to use the Force to choke him. As he's being choked, Soul then tells her it's okay. Osha then kills him. Such a bad episode. In an interview with Collider, the interviewer Maggie Lovett asked Headland, what's so interesting about that moment where Osha kills Soul is how much is conveyed while he's choking on his words. Also, and maybe this was my impression of it, but my first thought was he doesn't even give her the agency to make this choice herself because he's accepting this fate. It just adds so much more insult to injury. You can't even let her get a satisfactory kill because you're like, it's okay, it's so good. Like, come on! She shouldn't be killing him in the first place because what he did was save his sister's life. Yes, he killed her mother, but the writing is so terrible that there was no reason for her to kill him. Oh my goodness. But they're saying that because he said it's okay for her to kill him, that it's not even giving her the satisfaction. Like, they're sitting there saying, they're glorifying the killing of somebody in this show. That's literally what this interviewer is doing, is glorifying the killing of somebody on a kid's show. A show for children, a show for maybe teenagers here because this is, about killing. But regardless, Star Wars is for kids. And this interviewer is saying, glorifying that, she killed him, but she didn't even get the satisfaction because he said it's okay. Headland responds, we also knew that it was always going to be the betrayal of the father, and I knew we had to juxtapose Luke's forgiveness and Vader's redemption. We're like, this is a story about the Sith, so that's not going to happen. She then affirmed Lovett's comment. You're absolutely right. There's this thing that's called benign sexism, and part of it is this paternal protectionism. It seems like this good thing, but like you said, there's this, I have to protect you from everything. I have to make sure you're okay. I have to tell you what track to get on. And then once you're on that track, I need to support you. I can't. Stop hiring these people to be writers and filmmakers, and just stop. Disney, stop. Every Hollywood studio, stop it. Stop. This is the most asinine thing I have ever heard in my entire life. Not only do you have this interviewer, Collider, fire this person immediately for sitting here glorifying killing somebody, because it's not something that should be glorified, and even in this show, and I know it's a show, but it's not something that should be celebrated or glorified. But on the flip side, when it comes to Leslye Headland, first off, the writing was so bad that there was no justification for killing Soul because the writing was that bad. Secondly, you're trying to push these ideas and ideals that, oh, this benign sexism is there. You know, Soul couldn't even let her have it. Couldn't even let her. He had to protect her from herself because he's a man and she's a woman. No. Because the writing was so bad. First of all, he didn't even need to be killed. But in your own terrible writing, it's because he loved her. He loved her. Why? I don't know. Again, the writing was so bad, you don't really ever understand any of that. You see why I have to continue talking about the Acolyte? I don't want to, but this stupid crap keeps coming up. Leslye Headland keeps talking about it and keeps saying stupid crap like this. And you have to point out the idiocy of this show. The idiocy of this show. It is just, it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Did you watch the show? Did you see this show? Did you see why it is terribly written? Like none of this came across like this. The fact that she talks about it afterwards, the fact that you have a writer from Collider, again, Collider, fire this person now for sitting there celebrating killing somebody, trying to glorify killing somebody for kids to see. That's ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. Everything about this. This show is ridiculous. Kathy Kennedy, you need to just lose Leslye Headland's number. Dave Filoni needs to lose Leslye Headland's number. If she calls, don't answer. Text, don't look at it. Just leave it on unread. She needs to go away. It's all ridiculous. It's all bad. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I can't keep talking about this because I'm just going to keep getting more angry. I am. It's just ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe, share, do all that stuff. I don't know how Star Wars fans aren't getting more angry about this because it's ridiculous is what it is. It's ridiculous. I sure as hell hope George doesn't read this because George, I feel sorry for him. I do. I know people are going to say, well, he sold the company. He's got $4 billion. No, I don't care. $4 billion isn't enough for this crap. He deserves 10 times that much, if not more, for this crap, for his IP, for his ideas. This is ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts in comments below. With all that said, I will catch you all later.